News Talk WOKV presents You Decide 2012. A look at today's top election stories in Florida and the First Coast. Here's WOKV's Jeremy Ratliff.
Our top election story, President Clinton makes the pitch. Now it's President Obama's turn to knock it out of the ballpark. But first, we're fact-checking the 42nd president's speech with PolitiFact. For saying the stimulus program cut taxes for 95% of the American people, PolitiFact says that's true based on their nonpartisan research. Clinton also said since 1961, our private economy produced 66 million private sector jobs, with the Republicans creating 24 million jobs versus the Democrats' 42 million. That also received a true rating.
And I'm WOKV's Lisa Cruz in the Social Media Center. And our question for you, after hearing President Clinton's remarks last night, what advice do you think you could give President Obama for running the White House? Leave your thoughts on our Facebook page and Twitter feed. Just search for WOKV News.
You can hear President Obama accept his party's nomination live tonight on WOKV and WOKV.com. Before the main event, another notable Florida name is taking the stage. But as WOKV's Jamie Dupree reports, former Republican Governor Charlie Crist is getting a lukewarm reception.
Once the Republican governor, then an independent for U.S. Senate, Charlie Crist's support of President Obama is being welcomed by Florida delegates.
I think it's a very good thing.
State Democrat Shannon Roberts.
Governor Crist was a very progressive, moderate Republican as a leader when he was the governor.
Still, there was a sense among some Democrats I spoke with that they just weren't sold on Crist's conversion, though they'll take his public support right now for the president. At the Democratic Convention in Charlotte, Jamie Dupree, News Talk WOKV.
And President Obama making plans to hit our battleground state immediately after the convention. He'll start a two-day bus tour this weekend with campaign stops in Pinellas County, Kissimmee, Melbourne, and West Palm Beach. WOKV's Stephanie Brown making another notable sighting at the DNC. Alex Sink, Florida's former CFO and the most recent Democratic candidate for governor. We asked Sink what her chances are for another run for governor.
Wait until after this election. We'll see. We've got plenty of time for the next 2 years.
WOKV is fully focused on the latest election news on air at AM 690 and 106.5 FM, online at WOKV.com, and on Facebook and Twitter. We'll fact check the president's speech on tomorrow's You Decide 2012.